thing duplicable. So it's just the same. It looks the same every single time for me, but the checklist that I have, it really lays out like what their goals should be, and really honing in on their why. Like I'm just really about goal setting, and really dreaming big. And so there's some sort of connection as to why they should be hitting Emerald and Diamond and hitting Success Club, and really breaking down the incentives for Success Club, like what that is and what you have to do to hit Success Club, like first things first. And so I just really break things down, like, okay, you want to hit Success Club? Okay, then we have to work on these numbers every single day, do these tasks every single day. So I just lay that foundation right away, in the GSR call and in the 5-day action step group that I do at the beginning.
Perfect. So do you say to them specifically, we're helping 3 people this month? Like, do you say, okay, so you're saying that, and then from there, I mean, and obviously you're teaching them to invite, meaning having conversations, but is there anything more than that you're saying?
That's mainly it. Like I make it known, like, your goal is to hit or help 3 to 5 people plus minimum this month, your first month as a coach. So I kind of lay it out, like the expectations, what they should be aiming for. And then I back it up saying, since you mentioned you want to travel more this year, you're going to have to help those 3 to 5 plus people every single month. So just always bringing it back to their goals. But yeah, I just keep it really simple. I wouldn't say there's any secret sauce I'm doing, but just really focusing on those things. So.
Well, I love it because you're very direct. They don't know any different. So we are so afraid to say, oh, well, you're going to have to help people this month. But if you say, no, you're going to help 3 to 5, and then from there you're going to do this, they're like, okay, that makes sense. Like,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like I'm doing a disservice to them if I don't lay out what they should focus on, because they don't know, they don't know what they should be focusing on. And so that's my job, is to kind of mentor them a little bit that way. So.
Totally. Perfect. Thank you so much, Brooke, for sharing. Shannon, what about you? I'm going to ask you, since you are not busy for once, you might be pulled in a direction. So let's ask you, what are some wins for May? I know you and your hubby escaped to Ireland, and incredible time. But let's talk about your business. What ended up happening in the month of May that was amazing for your business?
So I am kind of in the same boat where I don't have a ton of, I would say, working coaches that are already established or close to Diamond, but I do have a lot of people that are new and excited about it. And so I have one that is going to be Emerald this week that's in my husband's account. And then another one that is, has hit Success Club her first 3 months in a row and, has a goal of Diamond. And then I had 2 coaches hit Success Club, though, which I had only had 1 the month prior. So I felt really good about that. And I feel really good, even though it's not where I want to be. I feel good about where my coaches are going, and just feeling like we have a lot of systems in place now where people are able to get started right. And I'm doing everything I can. I don't feel like there's more that I can do to help these people, and I am constantly reaching out to them, but it also you just have to have the right people. So I'm excited about June and just to see where it goes, because I have 2 coaches that just did their I'm a coach announcements, even though they've been a coach for a few months. And I have one coach that had quit months back that she's going to invite to the challenge group this month. And then another one that's coming back to me from Isogenics next month. So I'm feeling good about where I'm going, and just excited for this month. So
I love it. Thank you so much for sharing. It is exciting when one little thing comes together, meaning the previous month you had 1 coach hit Success Club. The next month you have 2. You're like, okay, we're moving the right direction. It is really what it comes down to. And that's what the subtle shifts within your business. That's where I want you to focus on those wins, because that's a huge deal. So great job. I love that. Thank you, Shannon.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Emily, what about you, girlfriend? Look at your cute little bandana and hair.
I'm like beet red. I just finished a workout. I'm sorry I was late.
You're good.
So wins for May, I had 3 coaches hit Success Club, which is the most I've had thus far, for a month this year. So I was happy about that. I had some newer coaches at least get on the board, and they're getting their bearings on things. So that's exciting. I had one of my diamonds that dropped, she went to Summit last year, and after she just basically totally fell off and was just struggling with a lot of things personally, and reached out and kind of was like, okay, I don't want to push her, so I'll just let her. And she came back around and was like, I really just wanted to let you know where I'm at. She's doing the ultimate reset right now because she felt like she just needed to get a control over things, and she's feeling amazing, and she's had great results just the first week. And so it's exciting. I hope that she stays on that. So those are my wins.
Well, you do understand the meaning of life when you do the ultimate reset. So I have a feeling. I was like, wow, I understand the meaning of life now. Good. So hopefully that will encourage her to stay on the journey. So
Totally.
good. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's kind of shift it now. So those are all amazing wins. And I want each of you, because just a reminder, this is your direct business. So when somebody says, I did this and it was huge SC, or, we only had one recruit, you know what? Your business is your business. So please, with all your might, focus on the wins within yours and what really went well. And each of you said amazing things. So now I'm excited now that this train and this bus is getting going, to kind of go to that next stage, because now we're in June, right? And before we know it, we're going to be packing our bags and going to Summit. Oh my gosh, Emily, you are drinking your Shakeology in a wine glass. I love it. Okay, cheers at 10 a.m. your time. So, okay. So with that being said, we're going to build up that momentum, build up that excitement, because each of you are going to go into Summit as a new person. Obviously, your business is different than where it was last year, which is super exciting. But now from here, you're going to be able to build and build off of that momentum from the hard work that you've had the last 60 days. So I really want to talk about, what is it that we are focusing on in June? What is it that we're going after, and why? What is it that, maybe, because like, for example, Deanna said, yeah, SC40, yeah, that was great. I did it, but am I going to do it every month? No, but you know what? She has a new focus and a new drive this month. But also that momentum of it is going to push her into making June a great month. So I want to hear, and actually, if you don't mind me starting with you, Deanna, what is your vision for June?
I guess my vision for June is to really pour into my challenge groups. I've got an amazing challenge group going on right now that I'm actually giving a lot of people that I think are rockstar coaches or potential. I'm giving them little duties like, oh my gosh, you just shared something so incredible with me. Would you mind sharing that in the group? So giving them those little wins of showing, gosh, you're doing what I'm doing. And really focusing on lifting people up to realize that, gosh, you're already doing this, and to have more business builders, I guess. Because I think my thing, and I think I've shared this before, is a lot of times I will talk to the person that I was 2.5 years ago, which I wouldn't have been a runner, and so I find that I talk to a lot of people that were like me 2.5 years ago, where it takes time for them to build their confidence. And so they're like, I don't know if I can do this. So they kind of teeter for a long time, and they're discount coaches. And I think this month I really want to kind of go after who I'm looking for now, like who I am now, and really putting belief in those people, not, and still supporting the people that take a little bit longer, but maybe being more direct on where my focus is and who I'm looking for.
Perfect. So let me ask you a question, because I know we talked last week, or maybe it was 2 weeks ago, but did you make your list of 20 attributes or 20 characteristics of the person that you're looking for?
No.
Okay. Hey, I love it. No, thank you for being honest. She's like, no, I didn't. Okay, I'm going to push it out to all of you. So Deanna, you're okay. So just how Deanna was talking about, because we are so used to talking to the person that we were 2.5 years ago. And even if personal development, we know, is growing us into the person that we are going to become, right? So with that being said, is every time that you are talking about Beachbody and who you're looking for, you're talking to that person that you are specifically right now, meaning strong, determined, independent, whatever it really may be, or it may be that person that you're striving to become. Maybe you're not feeling as determined, but you need somebody that is extremely determined, so you can really, follow suit in that. So with that being said, Deanna hit on it perfect. Talk to that person. Who are you now? It's like, yes, for example, Tulin Emery, if she always talks about the 100 pounds, weight loss or whatever, maybe she's always going to track that. Now she'll always have challengers, but she knows it will take a year plus for them to ever be part of the business journey now, right? So with that being said, she wants the person that is already on the journey, who's already lost 100 pounds, but is continued on their journey. Same with you. So now what I'm going to challenge each of you to do is write down a list of 20 characteristics, 20 attributes of the woman that you want to find who is going to be your next coach. And every time that you are talking in a post, in your challenge groups, whatever it may be, talk to that person. Okay. And you'll get to the point where you're going to narrow down that one person so strongly, meaning that you are speaking about it. You may get 1 to 5 likes, and that's a compliment. We're looking for quality over quantity here, right? We don't want the masses. So do me a favor, write down those 20 attributes. And I promise you, once you start writing them down, you start speaking about them and to them, you're going to start attracting those people as well. Same tactic that I use when I used to hire employees. And I literally, one of the words was magnetic. If they were not magnetic, and meaning I had to work 50 to 60 hours with them per week, if they weren't that, there's not a chance in hell that I was going to hire them. Right? Because I don't want to be around that person. So you want to get but it's funny how these people start coming into your life. You start attracting that. So do me a favor, Deanna, this time do it, and everybody else do it, okay? I promise you it will change your world with that. So thank you for bringing that up. What about you, Sarah? What is the vision for June? You had some great wins, obviously, in May with your new coaches, but what's your vision for June with them?
I would love to create 5 new emeralds in my PS coaches, and that'll really help solidify my second CBC being like diamond and holding, and not, fluttering between emerald and diamond if I can get those extra emeralds in there.
Awesome. I love that. Okay. Very, very nice. What about you, Miss Brooke? Let's go to you next.
So there we go. Okay. So just my goal with my coaches, or just my business in general?
Just your business in general. Where's your vision for June?
Talking to a ton more new people instead of looking through the same deck of cards. I mean, I talk to more people, new people anyways, but my goal for this month is to be like a ton of new people.
Okay.
And using Instagram more, way more.
I love that. Okay. Perfect. Let's go over to you, Shannon, please.
My goal is 2 new emeralds and Success Club 20.
Okay.
And 4 coaches hitting Success Club.
I love that. Just do me a promise that you will not stop working your business once you hit SC20.
I never do. No, I never do.
Perfect. Okay, love it. 2 SC. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And what about you, girlfriend?
I definitely need to be talking to more people. And I love that, making a list of like talking to that specific person. I just need to be, I'm still so naturally recruit for challenge groups, and I just need to continue growing in recruiting for my team. So that's really where my focus needs to be this month, is growing in that.
But it's a beautiful thing if you're great at, focusing on the challenge group side. It's then finding that process of how I'm going to take them from the challenge group into the next step.
Yes.
So, just that funnel process. But if you're really great at it, keep on capitalizing on that.
Yeah.
But if you have not been talking about the opportunity or what Beachbody has done for you, I mean, just a reminder, ladies, that all of you are still very relevant. Meaning, if you're waiting to share about this business, when you're making $1,500 to $25,000 a week, you missed the stinking boat. You're no longer relatable, okay? Right now, what has Beachbody done for you? If it's a couple $100s, it's a couple $1,000s per week. I mean, that's a huge deal. So talk about it, because those things, of course, with the disclaimer, but what has it done for you? Those things are relatable. Those will change people's lives.
Okay.
Yeah. Awesome. So I love you saying that, of course. Ashton, are you there? You just had your new little girl. Hard to say your life. Maybe not. Okay. If you are, unmute yourself. I don't want to unmute you if you're busy. But so ladies, okay. So this is what I would say is, let's make sure that we are not overwhelming ourselves, because there is big things happening obviously in July with going to Summit, and this is that time of year where obviously kids are home. Things get a little more crazy. Have any of you listened to the 5-second rule? Okay. So I would just highly plug that one and definitely listen to it, because Mel Robbins actually narrates it. But listening to it actually on my way in just barely to work, and she talks about the Parkinson law, meaning if you, like, for example, if you need to create a start and a stop time for your work, because if not, the Parkinson law means that you'll literally fill up the entire day for it, right? And this is your moment right now where, if you think about it, you may have many hours to dedicate to your business, but I will probably say 90-95% of the people that you attract yourself to may have an hour or two. And now you're kind of in that same boat. Kids are home, or, it's the summertime. things get a lot of fun and exciting in the summertime. So I would say this, ladies, I would say make sure that you are creating a start and an end time for your business. If you only have an hour to work your business, I promise you, you're going to be so diligent and so to the point. But you need to do that every single day. If you tend to have 3 to 4 hours, make sure you have a start and a stop time, because if not, your work will consume your entire day, right, Deanna? Deanna's laughing. It will. And it will. And this is that business that never goes to sleep. You'll always have a message. You'll always have an email. You will always have something. But create that, because this is the thing, is when you go through that and you have limited time available, you'll then be able to talk to your new coaches that say, you know what, I only have an hour or two to work this business a day. What do I do? And you're thinking, shiz, I have 5 to 8. You know, it's a little bit of a difference. So figure out how you can work this business like that and be very, very diligent in what you're doing, going after your goals, going after your big SC numbers. We know this delayed response business. What you're doing right now, what you did in May, what you're going to do in June, and what you're going to do in July, you will see at the end of the year, the last quarter of the year. So we have to start now. Bless you, Emily. So you're welcome. So with that being said, I just really want you to make sure you are fine-tuning your time. But definitely listen to that book. There's so much amazing personal development out there right now. And I kind of want to hear, what are some of the things that you're listening to and what you're reading? Will you unmute yourself, please?
I just finished Be Obsessed or Be Average, and I'm starting I Am That Girl today.
Awesome. Did you like Be Obsessed or Be Average?
I really loved it. Yeah, I recommended it to a lot of coaches in my organization. Yeah, it's really good.
I love it. If you have not listened to that one, listen to it. Grant Cardone, he will teach you that you can have your cake and you can eat it too. Like literally it's okay. But his like just badass, like, you know what, this is how it is. It made me excited. Like it made me, I don't know. So I love that you loved it. Thank you so much for sharing. Who else?
I just read Get Over Your Damn Self, and I love that book. And then I'm reading Gifts of Imperfection right now.
By Brene Brown. It's my favorite. It's my go-to. Love it. Okay. It is a great one. Awesome. What else? Shannon?
I started the 5-second rule after we chatted on Thursday or whatever day we chatted. But I love it. It's like exactly what I need right now. So thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. What else? Emily, Deanna, do you have anything that you want to share?
I'm listening to the 5-second rule right now too, and I'm loving it.
Okay, cool. What about you, Deanna?
I'm doing Be Obsessed or Be Average on audio, and then I actually, this was something I was going to share in the group. What's the book you recommended the other day, Brittany? Or a couple weeks ago that you were reading?
No Excuses. Brian Tracy, No Excuses?
No Excuses, yes. If you guys have Amazon, it's actually free. So not the actual Audible, but like through like some library that they have, you can actually listen to it live, but you can't like download it, if that makes sense.
Hey, I love that. That is a great, great, great book. Holy crap. I'm still working through mine. So I think I'm on chapter like 18 or so. I'm getting up there, but I mean, and it's one of those things that you have to read and then put it into application. So it's kind of makes you feel like you're in school, but I love it. Like that, his money chapter is like spot on. So yeah, such an incredible book. Yes. Okay, great. And I mean, I'm always, I will say this, and I know we're recording, but I am a personal development whore. Like I love me some personal development. So if you ladies have some great ones, push them my way. Let me know what it is that you're listening to, what you're reading, what's inspiring you, because I promise you that will steer you on the right direction. It's like when we asked Brooke, like, Brooke, what the heck did you do from going from here to here, you know, from the first of the year till right now? And it's like, and like I said, I had an opportunity to sit down with her on the day that she hit 5-star. And it's like, what did you do? And she's like, I applied my personal development. It's like, that's it. That is it. Are you kidding me? So really it is. It's applying your personal development every single day and making it a non-negotiable. Like I've made a goal for June that I physically have to read 10 pages every single day. And of course, listen as well, because we know by reading, by actually like doing so, I'm going to be pushing myself in the correct direction. And if not, I just lollygag with it, but set a goal. You have to do it every single day, whatever it may be, because you know you're bettering yourself. So from here, ladies, the last 5 minutes or so, let me ask you a question. What is it that you need from me this month? Because we're on our way, right? We are on our way. So what is it that you need from me this month, in the month of June, heading into the month of Summit? Nothing. You're perfect. You are golden.
I will say, and I don't know, this might actually be I was going to message Brooke and actually get her take on it. So right now, for the past, like, I think 4 weeks, our team, like our greater team, we've been doing a 5-day new coach training with the goal, and this is kind of where I'm different than the other leaders that are actually leading the group, it's a 7-day new coach group with the end result being Success Club 5 and Emerald. And I'm like, I think Success Club 5, great, because we're, a lot of people I get, it's all about, I want to help 3 people, but then you put that Emerald goal on them as well. Some people are like, because now I have to talk coaching and I have to, you know what I mean? And so I'm just really curious, and I guess there's no perfect way, but I would love, I guess my goal would be 7 days, let's help 3 people in 7 days, and then a 30-day kind of Emerald. So I'm just kind of curious what your guys' perspective is on that.
Great question. Brooke, what would you say?
I was going to say, do you want me to answer?
Yeah, because I know she's going to direct the question to you anyway. So why don't you answer first, and anybody else that wants to chime in, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. So, for hitting Emerald, I would just tell that new coach, to kind of break things down for them, that in their first challenge group, they're going to be, sharing their story and working with people, and then invite those challengers to coaching. And that's mostly where you're going to get your first couple of coaches is from your first challenge group. And so just letting them know that first things first, like challenge group, get some results, invite them to coaching,
Okay.
I don't know. That's probably the best way.
Okay.
Some people sign up as discount coaches too. So
Right. Yeah, I know. I think that's kind of like the focus that the bigger group is trying to get, because they're like, okay, in 7 days we need to hit Emerald. So you need to be signing up your spouse and then a friend or whatever. And so I know for me, like where I was 2.5 years ago, that would have freaked me out. Luckily I had my husband going, okay, we're signing you up and here's what we're doing. And so I think so I'm just kind of curious, how you do it. Are you like, okay, let's focus on Emerald, or let's focus on helping 3 people? And then, like you said, in the challenge group, then it's naturally going to occur within the next 30 days that a couple of people are going to want to join.
yeah, I tell them, your goal is to help 3 to 5 people your first month, and that Emerald rank is just going to happen naturally.
Okay.
I kind of make it sound really easy, because it's simple, if they do what they're supposed to do, it's going to happen. And then in order to reach Diamond, I say it's just hitting Emerald over and over again. So I don't make it like big daunting thing. I just make it sound simple. So yeah, just natural.
Awesome. Perfect.
Great question. Anything else that you ladies would add to Deanna's question? Or does it sound great?
Yeah. My coach, she trained me to just always offer the discount option when through the ordering process, and I've kind of wavered on that. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but I definitely have seen my newer coaches have success with that, with signing their spouse, especially if they have long-term goals, and kind of seeing the benefit of signing their spouse first, and if their mother-in-law is on Shakeology or whatever. But yeah.
Perfect. Okay, thank you so much. So ladies, it is 11:30 my time, probably 10:30 a.m. all of your time. So with that being said, I'm going to allow you to get back to work, get back into the groove of it, since it is June 5th, which is just crazy to me. But I would just say this, is set your sight, go after it with all your might, really inspire whatever you can do to be that light, that coach that really, loves their people and really wants to really make them more successful than themselves. At this point, literally you want to be that person that truly encourages, truly loves, truly inspires, truly is the best person, obviously, that you can be. And so with that being said, I really want you to inspire your coaches, your team to success, really encourage them to be at Summit. It's those moments in time where we're all together that are the absolute best, and that's where the community and your tribe will grow. So with that being said, ladies, I can't believe it's June. I keep saying that, but I really am excited to obviously see all of you in person in a couple weeks. Well, in about 4 to 5 weeks. And then, of course, I will see Deanna and I will see Emily this week when I travel out for one-on-ones. But I will be messaging you if you're not on my schedule to do a one-on-one this month, so we can make sure that we get it taken care of for the month of June. We can talk your individual business. Does that sound good? Okay, ladies, thanks for popping on today. Have an amazing day, okay?
You too.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.